What is Steve Spurrier saying during this game then like immediately after the game? Like I can't even imagine what Coach Spurrier is saying.
Fortunately, I didn't have to talk to Spurrier after the game because I got a concussion in the third quarter and was
And I
done.
definitely wanted to ask you about that because you got your
Yeah.
bell. Saying you got your bell rung is putting it very kindly.
Yeah. I think it was a gradual progression for Spurrier having to. I think internally he was probably weighing, all right, how do I not kill this guy's confidence? I need him to go back out there, but also hold him accountable to how he's been playing. So, I brought it up early, but I think the first pass play that we had was a little screen to Kenny. He got 10 yards, and I think we ran a quarterback draw, which I specifically asked for. I mean, nothing makes me feel more in a game than running the football and getting hit. And so I think we gained another 10 yards right after that. And so we were cruising. The place was on fire. We had, NC State in town. It was loud. And then another couple play, I think a running play or two happened. And then we call, that post play to Mo, and he's wide open. I just missed him. And I remember, Spurrier on the sidelines looking at me and say, hey, you just missed him, I made the right read, just missed it. After the second, and at this point, Chris, I've got to tell you, I've kind of blacked out what happened. Right. So I'd have to go back and watch the game to figure out what happens to this point. But I do remember some of the conversations with Spurrier, after that second pick, his agitation is starting to pick up a little bit. It's like, come on, we worked on this stuff. Third one and the fourth one, he's probably so pissed. He's like, let's get Tommy out of this game. And fortunately for him, I got a concussion, and Smelly goes in there and does a great job for us, and we win the game. But yeah, it was on me. I was prepared, knew what was going on, and just I knew stepping in between the white lines that I needed something to go right pretty quick for me to get the confidence that I needed. Unfortunately, one of the first things that happened was an interception. I just couldn't recover. Yeah. Now I have to put a little plug in here. I got home later that night. I can't move my left shoulder, and in fact, my mom has to dress me the next couple of days because I can't pick up my left arm. And I had a concussion. I was ruled out like almost immediately from the second game. I think it was against Vanderbilt. But I'll never forget. I get home, and I get on Facebook. Facebook was a lot bigger back then than it is for me now. Right. But I've got 8,000 friend requests, national television, all that stuff. But there was a note from Michael Heenig. He was a quarterback for Mississippi State, and he had thrown 4 or 5 interceptions in the opening game the year before on a Thursday night. And he wrote me this note that stayed with me forever. It was like, hey, man, you keep your head up, whatever. And I actually got to reconnect with him about 8 months ago and got to tell him how much that actually meant to me and all that stuff. So anyway, those things happened, and it wasn't what I wanted, but man, what an experience,